In any decision, you want to ask yourself, would I feel happy with my progress if 1 year from now I was in the exact same place? If the answer is no, do something. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. Go like this. Right? You must get outside of your comfort zone. All right, I've done this a few times on stage. I'm going to do it again. Some of you have seen this. You know what I'm talking about, David, okay? In heels. This is your comfort zone. This is your comfort zone. This is where the magic happens. This is what you want, right here. This is your comfort zone. This is what you want. Most people are deathly afraid to go there. Raise your hand if you are. Raise your hand higher. I want to share a distinction with you. This is your comfort zone. That's what you want. You want to know how it works? Say yes, Fabienne. Yes. This is how it works. This is where the magic happens. That was your comfort zone. You don't need to run all the way over there. What is this? Just one small step towards what you want. You don't have to go to where it hurts. Just one small step. Turn to the person next to you and say, I got it. I got it. Say, it doesn't have to hurt. Faith, Dr. King said, is taking the first step even when you can't see the whole staircase. You know what? Don't look at the whole staircase. It'll scare the shit out of you. Right? Doesn't that seem crazy? I'm not going to do that. But I can do this, right? I can do this. And then when I get comfortable here, what do I do, Charisse? Just another step. And then another step. Is this more doable? Because you're going to freak out over there. Say, I would freak out over there, right? Yeah. I have freaked out over there. And then what happens? Boom. Right? Number 6. Final one. Believing you can do it on your own. Who just said, You too? Yeah. So here's my experience. Say, I'm smart. I got what it takes. If I could have done it on my own, I would have already. Okay? There's all the stuff that we don't know that we don't know. One of the reasons you don't want to do too much on your own, this is just my experience, is that the muggle world, you know what I mean by the muggle world? Like what people call the real world, but that doesn't feel real to me. This feels real to me. Right? What's that? Because we have power. They don't get it. They don't get they have brownies. They don't get the universal principles. They don't get vortexy goodness. They're not living. So I call that the muggle world, right? This is Hogwarts. I'd rather live in Hogwarts than in the muggle world. Anybody? Yeah, yeah. I know for me, if I don't have accountability, it's hard for me to do anything. Anybody else? Yeah. If I don't have love, I feel uninspired. Anybody else? Yeah. I want to talk about a different kind of love. I want to show you a video, okay?
1998, Fortune magazine named a relatively unknown bank in Columbus, Georgia, Synovus Bank, the best company to work for in the United States. 57 consecutive quarters of double-digit profit growth, 15,000% growth in employees in 10 years from 1988 to 1998, a turnover rate 1/5 their industry average. So I'm intrigued. And they beat the pants off of all their major competitors in every market they're in. So I call up the CEO. I said, can I come and visit your bank? He says, yes. 3 months later, I'm sitting in his office in Columbus, Georgia. I said, Jimmy, before I meet anybody else in your bank, tell me, why is this the best company to work for in America? Why are you so successful? And I love it. In his strong Southern drawl, he said, John. He said, the secret of Synovus is the power of love. I said, Jimmy, I'm from up north. Could you say that again? He said, John, the secret of Synovus is the power of love. He said, you ask anybody in this bank why they love working here and why it's so great, they'll tell you it's love. He said, we love each other. We love the customers. We know each other's kids, each other's grandchildren. He said, one part of this company cries, the whole company cries with them. He said, you ask anybody the secret of this bank, they'll tell you the power of love. Gave me a badge, set me loose. I'm wandering around the bank and asking people, what's the secret of the bank? They said, the power of love. What's the secret of the bank? The power of love. But everywhere I go, I saw these two numbers on the wall, 100/0. Now, at first I thought, now this is an honest bank. I mean, they put it right up front where you can see it. You give us 100% of your money, you get nothing in return. You know, they never laugh at TD at that. I don't know why, you know. Their customers laugh. I just don't know why they don't laugh. But it's obviously not it, because it's on badges, it's on walls, it's on desks. So finally I asked a teller in one of the branches, what's the 100-0? And she said, oh, that's easy. She said, the 100 stands for 100% responsibility. You never say it's not my job. You never say I'd have been on time if it wasn't for the traffic. You never say this would be a great company if the CEO would just do his or her job. 100% of the time, you take responsibility for the success of yourself and the success of this company. You know it's up to each one of us to keep this company great. She said, and the 0 stands for 0 excuses for not giving great service or great quality in every single interaction with every single person. There is never an excuse not to be your absolute best. I ran back to the CEO's office. I waited to see him. I said, Jimmy, wait a minute. You told me the secret of the bank's the power of love. What's with the 100-0 stuff? And I love it. He didn't even look up. He said, well, I forgot to tell you, it's tough love. But you know what? I think Jimmy Blanchard nailed it. He nailed it. If you want to create a highly engaged business, I would ask you right now, do you have those two things in your office? First of all, do you have the 100-0? We'll talk about the love in a minute. Do you have the 100-0?
Be honest. If you're going to play a bigger game in this lifetime, Are you going to do it by yourself, or do you need a little bit of tough love? Yeah. A lot? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Me too. Me too. Because as we said, when the pressure is off, there's a tremendous urge to go back to your old ways. Charisse, remember when I was here? I was like, oh my God, it's scary here. What'd you say? Go back into the comfort zone. And then you beat yourself up because you're no longer playing a bigger game. And all the people who are giving you love and tough love, they keep playing a bigger game. And then you feel bad. Right? Are you with me? Right. So when you're playing bigger, there will always be a tremendous urge to retreat back into the comfort zone. But with accountability, if you're doing it with other people, things that were once impossible become easy. They become your new normal. Doubling your business, or saying you're gonna go and be on a TEDx stage, or writing a book in 120 days, that just becomes your new normal. You wouldn't do it on your own, right? But the question is, are you willing? Are you willing to get yourself slightly out of your comfort zone, just one step out of your comfort zone, and make a decision to do something more?
It's cold out there, Lindsay. It's cold out there, Lindsay. The wind, the sheer ice. Dealing with that takes work, training. Stay hungry. Ready to call it quits? Get up, Lindsay.
Professionals compete. Champions dominate. Are you gonna let them beat you? Are you gonna protect this house?
I will.
When you're by yourself, it's easy to go back to bed. Lindsay, it's cold outside. Sheer ice. Stay in bed. Greatness does not go on sale. You must throw your whole self in and realize that those who create great things are willing to do what others aren't willing to do. Are you willing? I want to play that video one more time.
It's cold out there, Lindsay. It's cold out there, Lindsay. The wind, the sheer ice. Dealing with that takes work, training. Stay hungry. Ready to call it quits? Get up, Lindsay.
I will.
High five the person next to you. So, that's overcoming resistance. And this is your opportunity to step into your bigger future.